Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to lay the 2023-2024 annual report for the Department of Financial Assistance before this Honorable House as prescribed by the Financial Assistance Act 2001. Mr. Speaker, the annual report highlights some meaningful results achieved during this reporting period, which include a 5% decrease in the number of persons receiving financial assistance, an increase in the number of child daycare recipients because of the financial assistance reform measures put in place in October of 2023, a reduction in the number of appeals to the Department of Financial Assistance Review Board, enhanced monitoring and control of expenditure, improved governance and management of client case files, and continued activities to advance financial assistance reform initiatives. Mr. Speaker, the report illustrates a one-year performance trend for the Department of Financial Assistance. It remains the case that the categories from the highest participants in financial assistance to lowest participants are pensioners, disabled persons, those with low earnings, and able-bodied unemployed persons year on year. For the fiscal year of 23-24, the average number of recipients on financial assistance services was 1,991, a decrease from the average of 2,095 recorded in the year prior. The recipient categories are 1,031 pensioners and seniors, 737 persons with disabilities, 122 persons with low earnings, and 101 able-bodied but unemployed persons. The monthly average number of children that comprise the Child Daycare Allowance Program in 2023-24 was 264 compared to 118 from the prior reporting period. This increase was attributable to financial assistance reform measures put in place in October of 2023. Mr. Speaker, the actual program expenditure for grants directly to support financial assistance recipients totaled $49.26 million. The highest expenditures are rent, nursing homes, food, and health insurance, including HIP and future care. Mr. Speaker, the work continues in earnest to improve good governance by sustaining monthly compliance activities, with specific focus on the use of data analytics to aid in compliance with financial instructions, the Financial Assistance Act and regulations, and the Child Daycare Allowance Act and regulations. This enables the department to effectively demonstrate proficiency in consistently providing services that meet customer and regulatory requirements, while demonstrating continuous improvement and minimizing risk. Mr. Speaker, during the period of 2023-2024, transactions monitoring was performed on 444,000 line transactions. The Department of Financial Assistance team continue to make strides on transforming service delivery to ensure the customer experience professional and high quality assistance. During this reporting period, the team participated in the Government of Bermuda's service standard training to further improve service delivery to FA clients. Mr. Speaker, the report provides information that demonstrates ongoing work being performed to maintain fiscal responsibility by enhancing the monitoring of expenditures and reducing the risk of fraud. Stringent procedures are constantly being reviewed to ensure that the investigative officers utilize compliance guidelines in addition to the services of the Attorney General's chambers to standardize payment agreements to reduce receivables. Mr. Speaker, Phase 1 of financial assistance reform began in 2022-23, and the Department of Financial Assistance continues to move forward with the amendments being made to our legislation in accordance with the legislative process. Key amendments were made to the Financial Assistance Act 2001, the Financial Assistance Regulations 2004, the Child Daycare Allowance Act 2008, and the Child Daycare Allowance Regulations 2008. These amendments have supported our continued financial assistance reform. Mr. Speaker, the ministry would like to take this opportunity to thank the Department of Financial Assistance team, together with all the partners who collaborated to support the work that is being carried out. These efforts will ensure that Bermudians gain access to services that will assist them in maintaining a respectable standard of living. It is the goal, Mr. Speaker, of this ministry to go a step further to position Bermudians to achieve gainful and respectful employment opportunities. Initiatives will continue in earnest by utilizing services provided by the Department of Workforce Development to enable recipients to be better positioned for employment opportunities in the local workforce. This benefits the participants as well as the Bermuda community. The Financial Assistance Annual Report is online at gov.bm, and hard copies can be made available next week. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.